Hello friends, welcome again. In this video we will see how we can add columns or rows in a data frame. As we know, data frame is a two-dimensional data structure, means data is arranged in a tabular format like rows and columns. Some basic operations we can perform in data frame like addition of columns, deletion of columns, or we can select some columns. So in this video we are going to perform addition of columns or rows. To add a column in Pandas data frame, a new list as a column can be declared and add to an existing data frame. Or to add a row in Pandas data frame, we can concate the old data frame with new one. So first of all, we will start to add a column. How you can add a column in data frame? First of all, let's create a data frame. For this, import pandas as pd, and here is my variable data, which will contain a dictionary where name is the key and the values are here as a list. The first column is name and second one is age. Now let's use some name here. The first one is Sanjay, second is Sharvil, and third is Shivam. Here is the age, 20 years, 18 years, and 23 years. So now let's convert this data into data frame. In df variable, for this use pd dot data frame and convert your data into data frame and print your variable df. Now let's see how our data frame will looks. Okay, so here are two columns and three rows. Now let's add one more column in this data frame. So for this, print data frame after adding a column. If you want to add a column, so use df, and in square brackets you can use column name and its values, Delhi, Panipat, and Agra. So it will add a column address in data frame with values Delhi, Panipat, or Agra. Now let's print our df after adding column address. So here you can see our address column has been added with our data frame. This is the first format to add a column. You can also add column by using assign function. So you have to use df.assign and stored in your df or data frame, and the parameters are the column name, that is address, and the values. Let's copy these values. So here is my column name with values using assign function in data frame. So it will also add your column address with the same values. The third format to add a column is by using insert function. For this, use df.insert loc equals to insert function will insert a column at the index position where you want to insert that column. For example, I want to insert at index position 1 and the column name is address and the values are Delhi, Panipat or Agra. So insert function will insert our column address at location or index position 1 with values Delhi, Panipat or Agra. So here you can see at index 0 the name column, at index 1 the address column is inserted in our data frame. So like this you can insert your columns in a data frame. Now let's see how to add rows. To add rows in data frame, for this use one more variable df1 equals to df dot append. The append function will append your rows so using append function you can append or add a row in your data frame. Append function add your rows at last. For example, let's add one more row where name is Vijay and age is 30 years, and use here ignore index equals to true. By default it is false, so we have to use ignore index equals to true for rows. Now let's print our variable df1. So name Vijay and age row has been append at last. The second format to add a row is using loc function. If you want to insert row at location 2 with the values name is Shivi and age is 30. Now let's see at index position 2 it will add your row. So here you can see at index position 2 it will add your row Shivi with age value 30. You can change index position 1, so it will add your row at index position 1. You can also concatenate data frame. For example, here is my another variable dfct, it means data frame with concatenate pd dot concate and here is my data frame df1 or df2, so it will concatenate both the data frames. Use ignore index equals to true, dfct, print your data frame with concatenate. So my data frame here is my df1, now df2 equals to df1 dot copy. You can see here, print df2. Here is data frame 2, and here is data frame 1. So using df1, we copied data frame 1 in data frame 2, and both the data frames df1 or df2 we are concatenate here using concatenate function, using concat function. Let's see the changes. So here you can see data frame 1, data frame 2, and after concatenate function you can see here your both the data frame has been concatenate. Let's see the changes. If you remove this ignore index equals to true, so you can see here the index position 0, 1, 2, and again it will repeat the index. So for this you can use ignore index equals to true, so it will remove your duplicacy in index. So now your index has been changed 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's all in this video, and in the next video we will see how we can select columns or rows in data frame. Thank you for watching the video.